I don't know which rooms I should be going into.
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
What? 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 Really? What?
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Let's keep looking.
I don't... Well...
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Well, let's see what happened with the head.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Shit. So you're saying that Priscilla almost lost her eyesight too?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
What the fuck?
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Dude. I'm not gonna have any qualms about murdering the shit out of this guy. Holy shit.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
This is really awful. We gotta go through all of his body.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Oh, you're gonna put your hand in there? Oh.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Why? I don't even know if that'll ever make sense. Does this guy just do whatever the fuck he wants? Yeah, I need to scoop out the eyeballs. Ooh, what if I put coals in the eye sockets? I put a hole inside of his chest. What if I put an egg in there?
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Yeah, he was a carpenter.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
That's interesting. So was the burning of the throat... I'd have to imagine he wanted to burn the throat and also fill up the guts with formaldehyde. This is very vicious stuff.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
This was a ritual murder. This was punishment. No motive. Murder is mad. Rather not share my conclusion. Yeah, that's a cop-out one. Oh god, what do I think this is? I mean, the first one's pretty solid. This is a ritual murder. He repeated it with Priscilla. A carpenter doesn't have anything to do with a singer, so I can't say it's a punishment because I don't think Priscilla also has syphilis. So we're gonna go with ritual murderer.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer.
Whew.
And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Okay, let's see. Take you two know each other?
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Nice cover. At least he got that for us.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
I decide when I've heard enough. No, I'm not a dick like that.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Maybe if we had mages with healing magic, something could happen there.
My uncle's in the circus because he can swallow swords. Can you?
No, I do not try to swallow swords. Oh boy. Oh shit, we have ourselves a mission. What level is it? It is level 16. Well, it's definitely something catching up to where we are. Whew. Okay. Find Eustace the corpse collector, examine the place where the woodcarver died, and investigate the alley where Priscilla was attacked. Alright, the closest one is talking to Eustace, so we might as well do that. Oh, I wasn't expecting this at all. What? It came out of the fucking blue! Holy shit.
Monsters must have run him down. There's swarms in the city now.
Best stay home after dark. Bar your door, bar your windows. Means bandits dropped on you.
What the hell happened here?
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there've been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Woo! Alright. What was in his pockets? Tell me. Tell me what you found. Here's some coin. Nope, we're using magic.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Ooh. Yeah, no, you're getting hit for that. Woohoo! Damn, that had some...
Fucking hell, what was that for?
For everything.
That had some impact, man. Holy shit. Well, he definitely deserved that. Calling Priscilla a whore. God damn. This is some premium stuff. Apparently it's human skin? Yeah, okay. Ah, boy. Alright. I guess we're going to the next person. Examine the place where the woodcarver died, and then we go see Priscilla. That's a nice order. Alright. So he died in some random alley. And we also kind of confirmed that, yeah, it is a premeditated thing. He definitely wanted to kill Priscilla. But why? What are the requirements to fucking get killed by this guy. Alright. How do I get into this alleyway? We've been here before. This is, really near the place where Arena was. What the hell? Can I go through here?
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
Well, you know, the good news is this guy only premeditates murder, so if you're not dead yet, well, you might still be on the list.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, a craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her paunch said a fever took her.
Oh, shit. Guess we're not gonna be talking to her.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
One of the dogs will actually attack me if I get near him. Hey there, doggy. Hi. Hey, I'm gonna push you out of the door. Get out of here. You're guard dog, so guard the door. It's really hard to push these things. Okay. Good enough. Alright, so what the hell's going on here?
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
So... Okay. I'm getting kind of an idea. This is definitely something about the Eternal Fire. Was he hurting here?
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Okay. I'll look at that, but first I have to look at this letter. Concerned Citizen Sermon. Is it in quest? Yes, it is. Okay. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames. Fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive off the horrors of the dark. Yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. That is why we must live in harmony with eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. So he believes he's doing the work of the eternal fire. God, killers are crazy. Alright, excuse me, Gus. Oh boy, this is where he got tortured.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Maybe I could use that scent to find the person who did it? Although, hey, I guess you could always cap it off. What is this? More blood? Oh, no.
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
Ugh. Ugh, gosh.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Nothing interesting here.
Well, we can see what that guy kicked before he died. The chair. I'm wondering how that went down. Alright. Pharaoh, Gus. Let's see. Already know exactly what happened. Looked at your sculptures. Oh, alright.
Had a look at your sculptures.
What? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city.
Too bad that guy can't really learn the lesson anymore. He's kind of dead.
Fine. We've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
Alright, I guess we're getting out of here. Serial killer of the Eternal Flame. I wonder if we're gonna end up stumbling across this guy while he's in the middle of killing somebody else. Or if we can stop him rightly. You know, just find him beforehand.
Hey, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Shit. Okay. Talk to the coroner. Well, first I have to examine what the hell happened with Priscilla.
What do you want?
Oh boy.